Okay. Taking a deep breath in and out. Connecting to yourself. As you breathe, giving yourself some space to kind of land. If you are feeling airy, allow yourself to kind of float, but be present in your floating, in your movement. You're inviting yourself in now, calling to yourself from the day before you, the days, the weeks. And as you're doing so, just allowing for a quiet inner silence. As you're breathing, taking some time to let out sounds if you feel called to. Let out any howling or noises as your breath becomes more deep, more fully present. Letting that sound travel. Letting that sound kind of open space. And playing with your throat chakra too. You want, you really can howl. And just kind of inviting as you're present, a little bit of playful mind too. If you have a rattle, this is a great time to be rattling along. In this sacred calling of your spirit with your own voice. As you're kind of breathing and speaking to yourself, you're really relaxing the third eye, the back of the neck, the throat, the high heart, and the heart. You can call with the vowels of your name. You can really let the sound go deep into your belly, into your legs. And I am calling you to be healed with my guides and your guides. We are speaking to the ancestors in song together. The ancestors, the animals, the deities, and Mercury are all calling back. Through the dust storm, through the wind, and through the wind of our breath, we breathe. Full body breathing and singing. And like with Om, you can invite the full spectrum of the vowels. Singing as long as you need to. And if your song stops to kind of end, taking a minute again to breathe. For inviting in the notion that we can be healed today in this ceremony together. We are at the center of our story. We are our true reason for being. We deserve so much better than what we've received. We also deserve to fly and shine so much higher than we could ever imagine. Welcoming in a kind of acceptance to a full and beloved self. The body that becomes our body and holds our sacred mind. And the sacred mind that steers and drives this powerful temple. We are duality, body, mind, two becoming one. The number two, two, two. Knowing that we are always more than one thing. In fact, we are often many things. And that duality is coming into our awareness so that we may be in our oneness. We are a being with two human eyes, two seeing eyes. Picking up light and dark matter, quantumly. These two eyes are blending to become one spirit, third eye. I bless you, drawing open that third eye. may be opening throughout your entire face, ending at your chin and your forehead. Really breathe into the one eye that holds two. Breathing in the front, breathing in the back, kind of letting it filter out itself. As you're doing so, I'm pulling whatever does not serve you and throwing it into our sacred fire. As we are filtering and kind of letting the power of the vortex, you may feel called to work with your own tools or hold the sides of your head. Breathe in and understanding that you cannot change the acts of others. You cannot change what other people think of you, nor can you change what other people thought of you. Breathing into your crown as well if you feel an activation there. Acknowledging that any time you may have lost your power, it was a blow. And it may have changed you. But that truth cannot be changed. Using my divine channel and my guides, the moon above and the sun, to bless you and bless your third eye. So that you understand that you are valid. If you are nervous, if you are hurt, if you're even nervous about being hurt again, or about your expression, it's okay to be nervous about your actions on this earth and about yourself. Taking a second to just allow those feelings to exist with a general acknowledgement. Pulling. Now welcoming in the color of green healing to your crown and your third eye. Connecting you to bigger picture, and to how you see the world, breathing it in the front and the back of your head. And allowing this green to be self-restoring as well as growing and creating something new. Seeds turning to flowers and vines and branches blossoming. We are replanting your thoughts, healing your mind's airiness, noticing where Mercury retrograde, new moon in Gemini, solar eclipse are asking us to shift. And kind of putting a little bit of green right where it needs to be. Kind of like planting the seeds where it's supposed to go. Kind of bringing a little bit of order to our chaotic minds. Now noticing as well how your body feels, physical body, where you may carry some of this tension, the reflection of the crown and the third eye in your first and second chakra. Bringing attention to your feet and your legs and the bowl of your lower body, the joints of your hips, the place that holds so many nerves and organs. And again, taking time to kind of breathe into this space, to know that the fears of not being able to control the past do not have to manifest in your everyday life. Letting in kind of the understanding that you are valid and that you can walk in your most beloved, most compassionate self. Really allowing for green energy again, healing, sun and moon to flow through our branches up and our roots down. and unlocking and opening doors. Again, kind of replanting the seeds. Your story can be created new. You still have changes to make. Even if you begin at the beginning again, nothing is over. You can rebuild. We do not need perfection. We only need powerful self, understood, seen, and recognized. I'm blessing you again, so that as you are digging into yourself, you are returning, restoring. Remembering to breathe. Breathe and welcome the newness, the new story that can be told. And now, sending that green energy to your neck, to the back of the throat. You can place your hands at the side of your neck if you feel called to use a tool to kind of, or your hands, sending yourself lightning or Reiki. Thinking of yourself again as opening the tunnel. And inviting in a download. A reminder of why your voice has been limited. Ready to be healed. Memory and emotion. See your silence. Any of the disruption, the tension around this, really kind of let it be pulled from you through my wand here into the fire. Or send it to your own ancestors or to the earth to be processed. Because this is such an airy time, I'm just going to rattle into your throat for a moment. And you can receive this rattling anywhere else that you feel called to. If you want to sing again, now is a great time. Bring in the green, bring in the healing. Bring in the love of the sound of yourself. Again, sending you energy. You are valued. You are valued. You are valued. And a final time now, turning your attention to the reflection of this chakra, the Gemini, the twin of the throat, looking toward your stomach, maybe putting some hands on your stomach or to the sides of your stomach. Holding space for your power. Allowing yourself to acknowledge the places where your power was limited. And again, allowing for a deep compassion for yourself, for that which you cannot change, making peace with the past. Really allowing for reflections of power and expression to kind of become radiant. Thought, emotion, power, expression, big picture, grounding. And again, planting seeds for newness, for you are the star of your own show. You are here on this earth to service yourself. Allow yourself the permission to live in a world that is a safe space for you, even if that makes others uncomfortable or means you have to step away from people. Allowing for a deep body silence as we move now to the true center of us, each and every one, our heart, allowing in green and pink, flower energy and love, deep love. Pulling out that which blocks us from chest space, heart space, being open. Again, allowing for a tunnel, a wind tunnel, with freedom. loving your past self deeply, replacing all shifts being made with complete self-love and appreciation of you from every side. Loving yourself for your duality, for your two faces, your two eyes, your two hands, your 2 feet. Though they may be different, there has been a great development of yourself that has brought you to this moment. So allowing in a great appreciation, if there are any ancestors or animals around you, appreciating them, appreciating the guidance of our story, of our experience. You don't have to appreciate the people that hurt you, but you can appreciate that it is over and that life has deepened you, your essence, that somehow you have always found a way, even just barely, to return to yourself. Excuse me, chair. Okay. And as you connect with your body, if you have your tools, if you have simply your hands, if you have your guides, just taking a moment to allow in your sun self, your moon self, the expression of the divine that has made you in kind of a quantum holographic reality on the planet Earth, in this galaxy, among these stars. You are all powerful, and you deserve happiness. May you find it, and may you find love, healing, and deep appreciation of self. are shifting and changing with the eclipse. The moon has phases, and so do we. you're settling, settling, settling back. Settling, settling, settling back. You don't have to pretend anymore for anyone. You don't have to pretend for any other person. You're thriving. You're filled with love. You are opening a new way. A new way. A new way. So if you would like to take a second, just for a quick break. Okay. We'll settle in for our second ride. Okay. For this, we are now going to work with the mighty Mercury. Perhaps the dog barking is Odin's wolves. Or our own mind. As we take some time to breathe, calling in the 7 directions as walls all around us, as well as doorways. Calling in the east and their keepers of the east winds. Calling in the south, the keepers of the south winds. Calling in the west, the keepers of the west winds. The north, the keepers of the north winds. The space above us, the heavens, Father Sky. The earth beneath us, Pachamama. And us at the center, the heart. This is our temple today. The places in between. This is our temple of ceremony and ritual, our magic healing home across lifetimes and stars, our abode, our vessel. We are surrounded by the cosmos, and we are in the reality of dreams. Above us, the planet Mercury, moving forwards and backwards in retrograde, spinning while spinning. the Gemini, the duality, the eclipse, the fiery halo of sun and moon. New beginnings under this planet, this great king, great prince, Mercury, the triple god, first as the child, the youth, freedom, the movement across worlds, Hermes. He comes to you now in your place of temple. You may notice what this temple looks like in between these directions. Noticing what he looks like, his winged shoes, his traveler's cap, his staff. And we offer him thanks and prayers for our dream journey to fly high as his winged shoes. And he winks at us. He is wily like the coyote, moving quickly, running across rainbows and thunderclouds, a messenger across time and space, gathering what's dead and decaying so that it may transition. And as he stands before you, he regards you and your shadow, taking it in with a kind of amusement, the playful smile. He acknowledges you as the time-wearied traveler, and in your temple he offers you his aid. But he laughs, because he knows that you've seen much, but that you also have already survived, and that you have already made it through. That's all he asks you. And he invites you to smile and laugh as well. He speaks to you with his own secret for you, offering you a clarity. And he's amazed that you've made it this far. He is so proud of you, even if he knows you are so close to becoming new. Ask for his help. He clears your back, replaces your shoes, and he brushes you and brushes you and brushes you and brushes your aura, dusting you off. It's time to move on, he says. So he lifts you and carries you on a long flight to your newness, uplifting you as he also returns you fully to yourself. You are getting distant and understanding that some things must be acknowledged in order to leave them behind. You are flying away so that you may return to the true you in your newness, healing past endings, uplifting you into a new life beginning. You can, like the child, care less, be careless, care not at all. You can keep running forward, chin up, head held up high, on winged shoes. Breathing deeply as you are now returned again to the temple, the four directions around you, sky above you, earth beneath you, and you at the center. And you are in the place of the Egyptian master sorcerer, the bird-headed Thoth, Tahuti, with his long beak and his strong, broad shoulders. He is the judge, the magician, the alchemist, the scribe of our story, the master of physical and moral quantum law, the calculator of the heavens and stars and earth. So regard him, this second face of Mercury, the adult, the discerner, the internal judge, the wise, the holder of memory. Like a bird with his beak, he preens you and checks you. He's like a parent bird, clucking, preparing you. After this cleansing, he stands back again to see you fully, to understand you as you are, and to acknowledge you. He is the empowered adult, the strength of our mind, the power of will expressed on earth. The ability to know what is truly good for us and what is truly not for us. And he regards you with the one dark eye of the bird. He is waiting for you to allow this newness that we are creating to be expressed, to allow for a future ordering of the chaos. And he asks you, how do you want to write your story next? Where can you be more sharp? Where can you polish yourself? Where can you perform your life more in balance? What part of your life do you actually want to be judged for? For a strong man, he kind of has a haughty voice. It's very bird like, more high pitched. And as you are answering, he is taking down your story answers, writing them into manifested golden hieroglyphs, symbols meant just for you. Light language, the meaning beyond human speech, vibrating at the frequency of the multiverse, created by his hands. And together, as you speak and he writes, you are both performing the act of creation. He reminds you to be a judge of your future, to welcome in fairness to yourself when you fail or fall, and to judge those who are harsh to you as detrimental to your energy. He reminds you to judge the blessings you receive with great care, and he teaches you to judge who needs your own boundaries. Be your own reckoning. And he takes your hand now and squeezes it, wishing you the greatest successes, for you to order your universe as he is constantly ordering ours. And when he leaves you, you notice that he has left a feather in your palm, a final gift and farewell. You are once again in the temple. One final time. Turning now to the final face of the triple God, the great Father, the All-Father, the Grandfather, Odin, perched on his throne with his ravens, named Memory and Mind. He gazes at you with his remaining eye, for he has lost the other on the pursuit of his wisdom. Like the youth Hermes, the All-Father winks, a trickster for all of his days. And with him the air is cool. He is the end of all things, the ultimate wise man, the knower, the sorcerer, the warrior, and the healer. He invites us all into the sacred trance of his Volver, his shamans, into Seder, the hypnotic pulse of the universe, beckoning to us, so that we may slip into the magic of time and invite the ability to shape the future. He steps towards you and hobbles, holding your shoulders in gnarled hands. But he is smiling. With compassion, he shows you the cords now that run deep, past this life, into the many past lives, and across the dimensional self. He shows you how deep the energy goes from memory to spirit memory to ancestral memory to animal memory to earth memory to memory in the spine to memory as a single cell, to memory as non-life, crystalline form, awareness out of stone. And like the Lemurians, he covers you in barcodes of light wisdom and knowledge. As you breathe in, the barcodes are coming up through your feet and out through your crown. As you breathe out, the barcodes come in through your head and out through your feet. You are integrating, and you are also welcoming in the knowledge of your future self, connecting to the part of you that is already new. Through the sticks and letters of the runes, he writes your story and tethers you to your happiness, to your power, to your manifested future. His power is the wisdom of the history of all things, all earths, all experiences. He has lived through them, and he knows how to live them. Your knowledge is his knowledge, simply locked away in your mind. And he smiles to you, shifting you with his all-knowing smile. The true transformed self is blessed with the gift of knowledge, of knowing and understanding and experiencing deeply, as he helps to meld you in his image, master of the mind. Sending you as my channel final downloads. And as he is finished, Thoth and Hermes reappear beside him. Between you four, the three Mercuries and you, is a deep blue flame. Fireworks too. The flame of pure expression in a new world. This is the inferno from which you will rise from the ashes. Blessed by the light of the moon and the light of the sun, the light of a new beginning under Mercury, Gemini, and an eclipse. So step into the sacred flame, allowing it to enter your body, your front, your back, your sides, above and below you, your 7 directions. Be blessed. From Hermes, receive a pair of wings. From Thoth, the power of the sandstorm. And from Odin, a helmet of protection, a crown for your head. Blessed with the love of the youth, of the adult, of the wise grandfather. Shift now with this fire, this ring of fire from the eclipse, into something new. Allow this to be your initiation of fire. If you feel called, using your voice again, call yourself into the future. More gratitude for you, for the deity, for your life and mine. I welcome you back into your body, stepping from that fire into your blessing. Going to end the recording here, as well as the Facebook Live. But to those who may be watching, you are welcome.